This movie is basically a prison escape movie. The main character is a real-life anti-apartheid activist, Tim Jenkin. All the prison break methods that's supposed to be tense, unfortunately, is not enough to cover for dull characterization and repetition that close off this promising drama. Anyway, this movie is not your typical prison break flick. Action is at a minimum. There are no tunnels to dig, no riots or gangs conflict. The plan enacted by Jenkin is ingenious, dangerous, and risky in its execution. Using bits of stolen wood, Jenkins meticulously crafts a series of keys to open the many doors leading to their freedom on the outside. The grind of this process has nothing to do with Jenkins' nightly key-carving routines. It's the daily drag of prison life that is the biggest threat. The days crawl forward and it's easy to get swept in the minute of it. The guards are all assholes and cell searches are a constant hazard. But overall, the conflict is in the mind and not from an external threat. South African director Francis Annan discards most of the political context, which is a mistake considering there's so much to explore. Jenkins was a loyal member of the ANC, the same group led by Nelson Mandela, and was rotting away in prison at the same time Mandela was held on Robben Island. Among the other inmates Jenkins encounters are other revolutionaries who felt an escape could be detrimental to the movement and were not willing to take that kind of gamble. Overall, there's so much attention on the details of the escape that these men, and that includes Jenkins himself, are underwritten and flat. This movie's problem is its lack of attention paid to the human drama and a disregard for the politics that caused such harsh imprisonments to happen in the first place. What's frustrating is that the movie does not seem to be concerned with approaching the storytelling from that angle, instead settling for generic prison escape tropes and relatively tension-free plotting that eventually gets dragged down by repetitiveness. Unfortunately for the director, he makes the mistake that painting these characters as symbols of resistance from the beginning is enough to make them likable and their plight engaging from the get-go. But that's really not the case. You will want these characters to escape, but not necessarily because you hate the guards. No, it's more so that we do not have to watch more and more keys get made. At one point, Tim even mentions that they have made 39 keys for 15 different locks. We are unsure whether to applaud their resistance and commitment, or laugh at the movie expecting us being entertained to see the same thing over and over again. In general, this movie really struggles with its one-dimensional script, wasting the potential of the original story from its real-life characters.